It's going to be a beautiful day today, and I want to go swimming. And I also want to do a long walk, and I have a story to tell. So with this map of Victoria here, I got to try and do this here. I live about here, and I'm going to walk down to Wharf Street, and then I'll walk to Johnson Bridge, and then I'll walk up Esquimalt Road, along the railway line, up to Lamson Street, to Tilcombe by the Gorgevale Golf Course. I'm going to walk up Craigflower here to Admirals Road, and across the bridge there and go for a swim. And that's 7 kilometers. And then I'm going to walk back. My goal is to walk back to Tilcombe, go for a swim at the bridge here, at the little dock at the waterfalls, and then walk back to Selkirk Avenue, and then walk down Selkirk, and then go for a swim at Banfield. And then I want to go and cross the Selkirk Trestle to Gorge Road. And then I want to go down Gorge Road over to Blanchard. And then I'm going to go down Blanchard. And then I'm going to talk about this development that they're tearing down. Then I'm going to make my way over to Quadra Street. And then I'm going to walk down Quadra Street home. And I'm going to stop and try and get some video of tenter quarters here, where the tenters are, and then make it home, and that'll be the end of this, the end of the day. Okay, stay tuned. So there's the gas station that's 1 kilometer from my apartment. I'm reliving 8 days ago. I was wearing this shirt, these glasses, and I was going for a walk. It was going to be a 14-kilometer walk. But today well, it's going to be a 15-kilometer walk today. But I'm not taking my boat because I got to react this day. It was my final video, the end. I'm gonna atone for that carelessness. And anyways, they say that walking 10,000 steps a day is good for your health. I was trying to count steps, like one block was like 200 steps. So I'm going to be walking 20,000 steps, apparently. I'm going to have 3 swims in 3 different places, and I'm going to make the most of this beautiful day. And yeah, because tomorrow I'm going to the dentist. I'm going to get a cleaning and find out what's wrong with my teeth. I need some help. They're unsightly. So anyway, I guess I have some sights to show on the way. Okay, so we're at the maybe 2.5 to 3 kilometer part of the walk. This is the back of some warehouses in this commercial, industrial, commercial, I don't know. But there's a grocery warehouse up here called Wholesale Club. It also has all this art. Took these pictures, I went by here last week, and I'm repeating it all because I want to relive that beautiful day. Since I don't have any evidence amount of effort that goes into these. I must share them. The white and red up there needs more color. I wonder if it's just not finished yet. Because it just loses it to the rest of these beauties. Well, that's very nice. Amazing. Could you imagine if people painted their houses like this? Neighborhoods full of colored homes. Maybe that'll be a thing of the future.
Yeah, were they kind of not a bad deal, but they went plastic fenders instead of steel fenders. Like I know my youth on.
These were all like beds in there. People were sleeping in these little doorways last weekend, but it looks like it's all cleaned up now. This looks like where they were cleaning out their empty cans. I wonder where the owner is of this vehicle. Anyone missing a vehicle? Yeah, no, this is practicing probably. Okay, walking probably saved my life because walking relieves eye pressure, and I swear if I didn't walk, I'd be really fat right now. I'd have diabetes. I'd be in one of those little wheelchair carts, and I'd be blind. So walking saves. That's this one side of Gorgevale Golf Course. I'm on Tillicum Road right now. Getting up to, it's roughly almost my 4 kilometer mark. Show you that. Lots of future buildings going to be built around here. Right about the 4 kilometer mark, this corner. And 3 more to go. 3 more kilometers to go and the fun begins. Yeah, this is Tillicum Road. And on the right way down is a condo building that just went up. I lost my phone just on the other side of that. So I have a story to tell once I get there, but yeah, so this is Gorgevale Golf Course, 1927, and all that traffic. I shall look across the street and say, yeah, all those buildings are coming down. Not that one with all the looks like boarded up windows, but that's a newer building. Yeah. That mountain out there, that's called Rock Heights, housing development on a hill. Not far, like 3-ish kilometers, 3.5 kilometers from downtown. And there's the Gorgevale Golf Course. Before that trail that runs along all that graffiti artwork, before that trail was made, I used to have to ride up this road. And there was a time when it wasn't this nice, there wasn't really designated bike paths and stuff, so I'm glad to say I'm still alive. Close calls, gravel trucks, good Lord. This condo development here is beautiful, and it backs on to the golf course, so people living in the nice backside there, they get all views of ponds and stuff, water holes or whatever they call it. They're upscaling this neighborhood with these infill houses. This reminds me of being on one of those smaller Gulf islands. You'll see shortly. So if you're willing to go 6 to 7 kilometers from downtown, you can live in a mobile home park. But for how long? They're for sale. And some are for sale. Oh yeah, look down there. We're high up. It's great for cycling down because you can get some really good speed. You could just zoom home in half the time that it took you to go out. But this reminds me of being on an island, which this is almost an island. The Portage Inlet and the Portage Flats, I guess they should be connected, and you'd be able to ride your kayak downtown and around this whole island. But it's closed off at one side. It's got land, so there's a way out if there were no bridges. But okay, I think we're almost at the top of the hill here. I forgot. Well, that you're watching this, you'll see at the beginning explains what I wanted to say. And I'll say it in the beginning. I'll move on now. Yeah, so not too long ago, this was all mobile home park. Cheap pad rents. etc. And it just felt very small islandish. There you go. 2-bedroom. Look at all the mountains in the distance there. Oh, this is really so much better than what was here before. There's a mobile or manufactured homes way out yonder there. But it's everything is getting better in this world, hey? Looks like a couple are missing now. See all the mountains there, and the trees, and the traffic. I used to work out here for 6 years. I've seen so many changes. Going downhill. How many times I've ridden my bike up this hill after a long day out in the sun. Yeah, so more mobile homes here. Looks like newer ones too. Well, a secure future there. I didn't know there was so many mobile home parks still here. That's Craig Flower Farm. Yes, 1856 it was finished. It was built for Scottish farmers, and it was managed by one of the Hudson's Bay Company. Had 4 farms on the island. This is one of them, and yeah, it was built. Anyways, if you Google Craig Flower Farm, you'll get all the details, because it seems to just slip my mind now because I'm fighting traffic here. Well, let's go up on this lawn here. Oh yeah, that's nice and cool here. So yeah, see that sign over there? It says View Royal. Because I left my Victoria this morning, I walked through Vic West, then Esquimalt, now I'm in View Royal. I wanted to show you this farm, Craig Flower Farm. I think that's what I had to say. Yeah, Scottish farmers worked there, and yeah, now they built this museum, the coffee house. I don't know. So many changes, I can't keep up. And we'll jump around here. Across the road is what used to be a hotel on this island. It's part of the west of Victoria, and it's all been turned into housing. I'll get more on that later. Okay, so the Victoria Scottish Community Centre, traditional heritage, skills. I wonder if that's what this center, oh yeah, so that's what this new building's supposed to be here at the Craig Flower Farm. Okay. We'll jump back across, no, don't jump across the street again. We'll just zip over here. This is going downhill here. Oh, there's the sign that says it was, yeah, where the hotel front. Okay. All right. No, this is just going downhill here. I fail at a tour guide today. So there's the, oh, this is a parking lot here. And you can see that's a parking lot there because nobody's moving. And there's that beautiful farmhouse. 1853 they started building it, and it took till 1856 to complete it. And the Hudson's Bay Company had 4 farms on Vancouver Island. This was one of them, and it was managed by a Kenneth Mackenzie, I believe. That's what I read this morning, and that's I'm going with. So if you want to look that up and tell me I'm wrong, oh, we'll correct it, justify. Okay, what's this here? Let's here we go. Look at the bridge, eh? We're gonna walk over the newer one. Okay. Georgian style manor house. My dad was from Scotland. 1856, like I said. Seven fireplaces. Wow. Oh, great. Got some shade happening here. And we're going to go look at the water here. And the newer bridge. This replaced an older one, which replaced an older one, I imagine. Okay, now back over there, there's that hotel turned into apartments. You can rent an apartment in that complex. It has a swimming pool, and there's cottages on the water. We'll get that. Those are the cottages you could rent. And it's the water's really low. Holy. Oh, that's too low for this time of day for me. Oh no. Okay, I'm repeating last week. This is exactly what I went through. This is where we are right now, crossing this bridge here. Like I say, if this water connected over here, then this would all have been a little island. So, because I walked over the bridge and all the way up to here. So now we're at Craig Flower School. That's why I say walking is so good. Car, and you sit in it, and when there's road construction, you just sit and sit. Yeah, so this is Craig Flower School. It's right on the water. I hope this video goes over well. There's people kids in there today. Something's going on. I walked around it last week, but this week I'm just gonna go right to the sign. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do now to make myself feel better. Okay. There's a fellow talking on his phone sitting on the swings, so I won't be going for my swing now. I'm gonna go for a swim, like a Cuba morning swim. So here we go. This should cheer me up. Okay. That is the best place to swim. The water is so clear. It's just like Cuba. It is so warm. You can see there's two ladies out in the water way out there. Straight ahead. Yeah, so live in one of those cottages, or even that apartment building. Good times. Okay, so I got to go and try and see if I can go swing on the swings. That's what I want to do. Oh, the fun just never ends. That just made my day. Yeah, picnic tables, washrooms, change rooms, and beautiful swimming. This is my favorite. I think that, yeah, I think this is my favorite now. Oh well, I mean, 14 kilometers walking. Oh yeah, here, I could do it. Hi there. That's where we are right now. And we're gonna walk all the way down here. And we're gonna go for a swim there. Then we're gonna walk all the way down here. Go for a swim there. Then we're gonna walk all the way over here and go home that way. So, ready? It's a perfect little kiddies beach. You can see all the kids there. That's it's shallow at the beginning and it's warm. All these nice and this is Gorge Road. It's a very scenic drive too. Gotta keep my phone away from this water. It won't fall out of my hands, but you can see how clear it is. Just like the gorge, it's like just the Banfield dock, same water. Yeah, from it's Cosapson Park that we were just at, Craig Flower School. It's 2 kilometers to Tillicum Bridge. But it's a beautiful walk. Oh, that's a beautiful park. That's a nice little walkway all along. So I'll cut it here. You can take the steps down into the water. So last week I put my little boat in the water there, and I floated oh so nicely along here, and I made videos, and it was such a beautiful experience. Yeah, they put this nice bike lane in a couple years ago, and it goes to Tillicum. It'd be nice if it went right downtown. Yep, and there's the Tillicum Bridge. Well, I'll be. They even have washrooms here along the water here. Beautiful. What a beautiful day. There's a beach over there across the water. So I think I'm going to add that into my walk. I'm going to walk over there and see what the beach is like. This is just such a beautiful walk. Yeah, last week I was floating around my boat and I mentioned about the beach over there and the Japanese house pavilion over there. So we're gonna go walk over there. Why not? Okay, so this is the west side of Tillicum. Looks nice, and there's a nice big parking spot so you can park your vehicle, I guess, while you go for your canoe ride. I don't see any signs that says a time limit. Okay. what a beautiful day. You're really interested. Pause. Okay, let's go check out that building. Oh, here's something. Not much happening in there. Okay, I gotta jump down off this little wall here. Yeah. This is a beautiful place for families to come. But this is different here. All these wood rails here. I swam here in 2012 and it was very sharp on the feet, so I thought, let's see, we were over there, we walked all along here and here's what I want to see. When I was in my little boat floating last week, I saw this and now oh, this would be great for swimming, although it says there's an advisory for some kind of bacteria or something. But no, that looks perfect. And look at this sand. Yeah, they must have put sand down here because it used to be all like barnacles and you'd cut your feet when you went in the water. But okay, so this is low tide. You can get into the water. Okay, because this is 4 kilometers from home. Well, maybe 4.5 kilometers from home. Yeah, 4.5. No, that long distance, almost 5 kilometers. Okay, yeah, it's 5 kilometers because there's 2 more to go to get to where I just came from. But yeah, the sand is, yeah, they put sand down here. They made it into a more usable beach, so good to know. So when the tide's up, Yeah, there's a hand railing you can get out of. But yeah, when this water's up, you can go in there no problem. Okay, so we saw the Japanese pavilion there, a garden or tea house, and we got to learn something about Kinsman Beach here. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna have I have this weird feeling in my stomach about this water we're gonna be seeing because that's where the phone went under. It's very calm today. Different story coming up. Okay. If only it could have been this calm last week. The water was higher and it goes in there and it goes down and it was gushing so fast. I was going backwards in my boat and I heard it and I'm like, doesn't that sound lovely? And then poof, everything went over. So at least I didn't hit my head on any rocks and die. But oh, I survived this last long week of oh well, worse things could have happened. Okay, let's go check out the, oh, that's just, since we're here. Yeah, it's low tide now. It's going to be turning around going back. Yeah, it's hardly moving. Yeah, so I went through there. The phone's down there. Yeah, you can see it going the water going that way. Oh darn, hey. It's just peacefully going through on my boat. And then it went down and poof. Yeah, you can see rocks there. Like, good thing I didn't wipe out on those things. So the water was just rapids and all my stuff was floating all over the water. Yeah, I had to come back to the scene of the crime. I'm here. That's the main thing. Yeah, see, called the Gorge Narrows. Yeah, you can see the falls here. I was coming through like this. This is the bridge at that time, but this is how the water was coming through. And I was just going facing that way, so I didn't really see that when the boat dropped down, and then it just tumbled me over. And yeah. Oh, I would love to have gotten that on video. That would have made it all worthwhile. I mean, I don't mind losing the phone and all that. If I could have got that on the video. Oh, well. Makes me just want to leave my phone at home now and say, screw this. So, we're going to go for a swim at that little dock over there. Yeah, if you didn't have to carry keys or any valuables and stuff, to have a little boat and float around in the water is so carefree. I just want to be carefree. So next time I come out, I probably won't bring anything. I have to bring keys though. Oh well. Okay, off to the next swimming location. For some reason this walk seems extra long from going from Tillicum Dock to Banfield Park. It's got to be over a kilometer for sure, the way I'm going. It's after 12 now, so it's been 3 hours I've spent outside already. That's 3 hours. I've had 2 swims, went to the Japanese garden, and Craig Flower school and farm house. Okay, just thought to let you know I'm still walking.
Ah oui, ça c'est vrai ça.
Et sinon on n'aurait pas le temps d'avoir les poules.
Oui, ça me fait.
I keep forgetting to hit play or record. There's the dock. Way over there where I was swimming. There's a fellow playing really loud music. He's having a party by himself there in front of everybody else, and I'm having to listen to it. And what I wanted to do last week Let's go on my little boat around this island here. It's called Dead Man's Island. It's an electric boat. And okay, so we're on this old train trestle here, now trail. And we're gonna walk to Gorge Road and go home. There's supposed to be a marker around here saying that we're how far we are from the beginning of the trail. I know I'm 3.5 kilometers from home. I'm walking further away, so I'll sleep good after this. Okay, so they're building bike lanes on Gorge Road. Oh, that's an incentive. Because just straight down there. Oh, I have to get a bike now. That would be so cool. I could ride my bike safely down this road. It's all closed off here. They're seriously making a nice, safe bike road. So I can go swim at Kosapsum Park. Okay, glad I came this way. I don't think the drivers are happy about this. There used to be 4 lanes here. Just a madhouse. Now with the bike lane and the turning lane, it's very calm. Feels nice. Progress. Better get off the sidewalk, eh? Bikes rule. Yeah, so this complex here is as old as my apartment building. And they're going to tear all of these down very soon. Let's find a way to cut through here. And they're going to oh, and this, yeah, here it is. They're gonna put some, well, more densification. So let's cut through here. So, a tower, some 6-story buildings. That is how it's done its time. They spend a lot of money to make them look better than they were. Taking a different way home. Making a interesting, this video is just like my mind, like all over the place. So I'm almost home. My day would not be complete if I didn't end it over here. safe and sound. Yeah, the phone fell down. I had it set for my last swim, and I kept it that way. And I don't know what happened when I wanted to show the people in the street. I think I got some of them in there. But I felt awkward with my camera and all those street people. So anyway, so I'm home now. And just to say, it was 4.5 hours from the time I left this morning to the time I got home. So it's a 4.5 hour day. So if you're still here, I hope you enjoyed this, because that's what it's like in my world. And I really had a great time today. I don't know who I could share that with. So if somebody can actually sit through this whole video, you're my best friend. Okay, well, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.